This is a quick video about getting started with spreadsheets. Spreadsheets are pretty amazing because they make math really easy. So if I look at this table here, I've got some scores from people's tests, and let's say I wanted to add them up. I can go through and do them manually, but using a spreadsheet, I can do them automatically. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to zoom in here a little way. I'm going to go into this cell where I'm going to add up the score for Mary, and I'm going to put the equal sign. We always start with an equal sign in a spreadsheet when we want to do something. I'm going to say equals, and I'm going to click on this cell, this B2, and I'm going to add. I'm going to press Shift and a plus, and I'm going to add together her Tuesday score. Then I'm going to press return, and it gives me her score right there. Now, the super great thing about spreadsheets is I could go through and I could do that for everybody, so I could come in here and go equals that plus that. But the great thing about a spreadsheet is I can copy this down really quickly and do everybody at once. So if I move my mouse over the corner of this cell, see how my mouse changes to a little thin plus? When it does that, I can drag this cell down and it will automatically calculate for every single person in the class. Now, if I wanted to get the average, I know that the average is the total of these two added up divided by the number of scores, so which is 2 in this case. So if I want to work out the average, I can just write equals, and then I click on the number I want to divide, which is the total, and I'm going to use the backslash, which is the division symbol, and then put 2 and press equals. And then again, I can drag this down like this, or there's a super fast way. If I make sure my mouse is in that thin plus button and then double click on it, it will fill down that column. So this is a really quick, easy way to do lots of calculations very fast. I'm going to go to the next tab where it says sorting things out. Now, let's say I wanted to sort out these scores so that I knew who got the highest score on Monday. The first thing I need to do is move my mouse so that it turns into this little hand. See, it's like a Mickey Mouse hand. And I'm going to pull, see that thick grey line? I'm going to pull that down one. And what that's going to do for me is it's going to stop the top row from moving. So I'll always have the top row there so I can always see that it says name, Monday score, and Tuesday score. Now once I've done that, I can click on this little arrow next to the B, and then about halfway down it says sort sheet A to Z. Now you see what that does is it gives me the lowest score at the top, because it's like A is the lowest letter in the alphabet. If I wanted to get the high score at the top, I can do sort sheet Z to A. And then I see Ken and Samantha got 50 each. So that's a really quick way to sort out your data. I'm going to go into this next tab and show you how you can put in a chart really easily in a spreadsheet. So when I go in here, I see I've got, again, some names and a Monday and a Tuesday score. If I just wanted to make a chart of just the Monday score, I'm going to highlight all of this information, so I can just drag down like this and make sure they're all blue. And then I'm going to go over here, there's this little button that says Insert Chart. I'll click on that. And automatically, it kind of works out what sort of chart might work best for me. I can change it around and look at different charts, but I think, yep, this is probably the best one for me. Then I just press Insert, and it will make my chart look like that. If I wanted to make a chart that showed me a little bit more, so if I wanted to do Monday and Tuesday, I do the same thing, highlight all the information I want to put in a chart, click on the Insert Chart button, and again, it gives me the chart that it thinks is probably best. So again, I can click through them. I could even click on this other button that says Chart Types, and there's other ones in here I could choose to if I go down through here. But for now, this is probably the best one for me. Now I can resize it. The other great thing with these charts is if you wanted to put it into a document or into a presentation, all you have to do is click on the chart, press Command C or Edit Copy, and then you can paste it into a document of your choice later on. The last one here is just an interesting one to show you that there's all sorts of different ways you can use these spreadsheets. So if I highlight this information here, this is different groups of people that are from different countries, and I make a chart from this. I'm going to switch over to here where it says chart types, and you might see down here there is a map chart. So I can go here and it will show me two different types of map charts. It will show me with circles how many people come from each of the countries I have in the list. I can press OK. And now I can get a bit of a graphical representation of how many people I have in each place in the world. So that's a little bit about spreadsheets. I hope it's helpful, and I hope that you're able to use them whilst you're at school.